Hello!
4 sets of B&B owners go head-to-head.
To infinity and beyond!
As they check into each other's places...
Oh, my God, that's minging.
...and get to grips with one another.
I would normally not even eat out of it or drink out of it.
I just thought it was a complete joke. I mean, I don't know if she thinks she's the Queen or something.
Today, there are tales of daring do...
I did live in a cave for quite some time.
Did you really?
He's a hippie.
...and double portions.
The light English, and then a pancake with ice cream.
A little bit gameplay now.
As they battle it out...
Whatever.
...to be crowned value for money.
I'm not Superman, but I'm the next best thing.
The first visit of the week is to the village of Nateby in Cumbria, where at the Nateby Inn, landlady Gaynor Walker already has her eye on the prize.
I like to do the best of my ability at absolutely everything. Definitely competitive. I've got space on the front door for that plaque.
And she's also got a sharp eye on her workforce.
I'm quite particular. My standards are really quite high. My staff will definitely tell you that. Sometimes they'll huff when I go around and go, oh, that's not folded right. Remember to have a tip, touch and bottom of the table, OK?
Gaynor's Inn is a favourite with walkers, and weary guests can expect bed, breakfast and a complimentary foot spa for £90 a night, as well as a host who never takes her foot off the gas.
I do have loads of energy, and my friends describe me as permanently going at 100 miles an hour. So,
Feeling they're far from a life in the fast lane are today's first guests.
All the dwellings are miles apart and then just interspersed with sheep.
There's a lot of sheep.
There are a lot of sheep. You better stay in the car.
Not feeling sheepish are Graham and Julia Ashley of Outfields Farm in Bedfordshire, where Julia is very definitely at front of house.
I'm not sure Graham has the tenacity to deal with customers. He isn't really for, what's the word, human consumption. He looks a bit scruffy sometimes, so we have to quickly put him in a shed until people are in and then let him out.
And Graham's not the only thing around the farm that Julia wants to be well presented.
Julia's strength is definitely making it look lovely. I mean, she does that very well. All the twiddly bits, which I'll get smacked for later, but that's what Julia does best, so that's why I've got her.
Guests to Outfields can enjoy Julia's twiddly bits for up to £130 a night and witness democracy in action.
Julia is the boss most of the time. Unless it's very serious, then I'm the boss, Julia.
I'm just happy for a quiet life. Let him think whatever. It's fine. I know who's in charge.
Here we are.
hello,
Hi.
welcome to
How are you?
Nateby Inn.
Hi, I'm Graham.
Gaynor.
Hi, Gaynor and Julia.
Come on
Hi.
out. This is our double ensuite bedroom. Our rate for this evening is £90 bed and breakfast.
Lovely.
Thank you.
Thank you very
I'd
much.
like me to just show you some facilities. We have your foot spa, which massages your feet as well, because we get
Oh,
lots
lovely.
of walkers here.
Lovely. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you very much.
If you need anything, just give me a shout. All right, thank you.
It's nice, isn't it?
A nice little room, yeah.
While Graham and Julia settle in, the next guests are making their final approach.
The village of Nateby.
Nateby.
Right,
Stone walls, that says Nateby.
Waiting to pronounce their verdicts are Andrew and Claire Ashmore, proud new owners of Ammonite Lodge Guest House in Chard, Somerset.
6 months ago, when we arrived, we were number 5 on a particular review feedback. We're now number 1 in 6 months.
But even those dizzying heights don't stop Andrew reminiscing about the perks of his previous career in luxury hotels.
5-star hotels, it's caviar, it's champagne, and now it's a pint of thatch and clearing rubble and getting builder's hands now. I mean, I used to have very nice soft hands, now I don't.
As well as in their £80 a night rooms, Andrew's firm hand may also apply to the competition.
Andrew is opinionated, but it's good criticism. It's not bad. It's always going to be to help them. He's not going to slag them off, are you?
Well, it depends.
Hello, welcome to Nateby Inn. Inn. My name's Gaynor.
Claire.
Claire.
I'm Andrew. Nice
Hi,
to meet you.
Andrew.
How are
Come
you?
on
Thank
in.
you very much.
This is your double ensuite bedroom, and it's £90 per night bed and breakfast.
Lovely. Very nice. Thank you very much.
There's your
Thanks
room
very
key,
much. That's
okay?
lovely.
And
Thank you.
enjoy your stay with
That's
us.
very
Thank
kind.
you.
Thanks a lot.
Thank
Cheers.
you.
Thank
Bye.
A super room. I love the
really
original
cosy, isn't it?
features. Very nice.
It's small. More than 2 nights in here might be a squeeze.
While Andrew and Claire prepare to put their room through its paces, the final guests want to get down and dirty.
I hope the people aren't, you know, really fussy types who worry about cleanliness and all that kind of thing. And I don't really want them talking about the quality of linen and things like that and, you know, how many stars they've got.
Liking it rough and ready is Bob Osborne, owner of At Home in Chiswick, West London. And Bob's a man who keeps his options open.
I've been really lucky because I've been a wine taster, I've been a poet, I've been an artist. I lead a very hedonistic life, and sometimes I feel as though my life has been one big holiday.
Guests who also want to take things lying down can stay in one of Bob's 3 rooms for up to £60 a night.
The reviews I get tend to be polarised. I think people either love it or they don't.
And Bob's got an unusual approach to customer service.
As a host, I think I'm rather unorthodox in the sense that I don't really cater to other people's whims, and if they don't like it, my attitude is that they should just go somewhere else.
Joining Bob on his travels is girlfriend Georgie Flint.
Hello, welcome to Nateby Inn. My name's Gaynor. Pleased to meet you.
Hi, Gaynor. I'm Bob. And this
Hi,
is Georgie.
Bob. Hi,
Gaynor,
Georgie.
Georgie.
Come on in out of the cold.
Thank you.
This is your bedroom, and it's ensuite. Now, rate per night is £90 for the room, bed and breakfast.
OK, thanks, Gaynor.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Thank you.
I'm not sure about the decor in the room. It's a bit girly, isn't it?
With the hostess out of the way, the guests see if the Nateby can gain a few new friends.
Well, it looks clean.
I thought it was a baby bath when I first saw it. Like a really tiny baby.
I'm not sure about the health implications of this with people that have got nasty feet.
UHT only, no choice of fresh milk. Oi, hello? Hello?
Sorry?
Hello? No fresh milk.
It's like Pat Butcher's earrings.
I just cannot understand why people put towels at the end of the bed, all neatly done, because you're going to have to move them anyway and put them into the bathroom at some stage, so it's just no point in doing it.
Oh, yes, that feels comfortable.
Recently decorated.
Recently, yeah, very nicely done.
Very nicely done.
Good size.
Quite small.
Good, though. I like the tiles.
There's no way both of us are getting in that shower, though.
This has been sanitised.
What do you mean sanitised? Like sane? Made sane?
I'm not sure about plastic flowers, really.
After a thorough route round the rooms, Andrew's spirit levels are high,
That is definitely wonky. A few millimetres, no question.
Bob's picking up useful tips,
I'm going to get some of these. I'm going to put them out there whether I clean them or not.
and Graham's got an incy-wincy problem.
It doesn't bother me, but there is a cobweb up there.
You need to get out more.
Nateby Inn is positioned in the rolling Cumbrian countryside, but this afternoon, pub landlady Gaynor is sticking close to home with a trip to a local supplier.
Today, we've decided to take you to the brewery. Going to do some barrel rolling.
Roll out the barrel.
So one of us
what's
gets
Trevor
decided.
I'm too tall to do barrel racing.
Too fat to do. You are a barrel.
and tall to bend down to roll barrels.
With help from brewery owner Chris Tomlinson, the course is set, and keen to prove they're king of the kegs are Andrew and Graham.
Go.
First to get their barrel around the obstacles and up the slopes is the winner.
The expression on your face
What?
when you were pushing that barrel.
It was hard. That was a hard activity, I have to say.
Oh, well done.
Next to the starting line are Barrel of Laughs, Julia and Claire.
Whatever. Julia's a live wire.
She's definitely the life and soul of the party. I mean, if it was warmer, she would have stripped off back there. Not me.
Guys, come
Andrew and Claire, they both seem so different. Andrew's just very, very lively.
Shove it on. Go, carry it. That's it, well done.
Claire's a bit sort of like your mum. I think she's more sensible.
Go.
Next to get things rolling, it's Bob versus today's host, Gaynor, and the group are painting a picture of the artist in residence.
When I first saw Bob, I thought, blimey, he's just got out of bed. You know, very laid back.
He's got this sort of almost boho, bohemian aura, I suppose.
And Gaynor might be bringing up the rear, but she's out front where it counts.
It's so heavy.
She's been really bubbly. She wants everybody to have a good time. She couldn't have been a better host.
God, I thought you were too
Really quick.
You
Do this all the time.
Yeah, is that what it is?
While the also-rans pull up a pew, Andrew and Bob give it both barrels in the showdown.
This is the grand final this time, so it's all to play for. And go!
Come on, guys!
And with another scalp for Andrew, he's got Bob over a barrel.
I think there might be a bit of competition between me and Andrew because he's got quite a good sense of humour and I think, you know, once the banter starts, it does go on.
There's a definite advantage on the inside leg.
Totally agree.
Because coming down that third barrel, I was well ahead.
You were, but you lost. You still lost. Yeah, it's good that Gaynor chose this because it just kicked it off in the right way, to be honest with you. It's been a really nice start. Fair play to her. She's done a great job.
It's day one of the competition to be crowned Best Value B&B of the Week. And at Nateby Inn in Cumbria, while some guests get ready for dinner, Julia is letting her hair down.
People think it's a wig, but it's not.
This evening, host Gaynor is entertaining at the on-site restaurant.
Thanks for having us. Cheers.
And as the guests tuck in, Gaynor wants to chew over Bob and Georgie.
So what's your relationship with Bob?
I'm his girlfriend.
How long have you been together?
18 months?
So was it love at first sight?
No.
No.
None of us really knew the relationship between Georgie and Bob, so it was quite good when Gaynor just said, "Oh, I like that direct approach."
With Bob and Georgie making it through the third degree, next under the microscope, it's Andrew.
What did you do before you started in this B&B business?
I was actually in the five-star hotel chain. Last position was vice president. Very different lifestyle to now, obviously. First-class air travel, people doing things for you all the time.
Yeah.
Why did you come out of that?
Yeah.
Got the sack.
He comes across as being a bit of a Jekyll lad and the joker of the pack. To be in charge of five-star hotels, you would imagine somebody a little bit more sophisticated.
I can imagine him doing it, but I don't think I think he's too grounded to be involved with a lot of that corporate nonsense.
I think it's going to be really interesting to see how Andrew has used all of his experience in hotels over his career in his B&B. Looking forward to it.
With Andrew having whetted the group's appetite, Julia wants to get to the bottom of Bob.
What did you do before you got into this line of work?
Primarily, I'm an artist.
What sort of art do you do? Do you do abstract, waters?
I work with any materials that I can get my hands on. And that might be paint, it might be sacking, it might be driftwood, it might be, you know, ephemera, stuff from skips.
Do you ever get confused with Grizzly Adams?
Who's Grizzly Adams?
It was this man, he's a bit like he lives in a skip, although that's Stick of the Dump.
She's funny. I mean, she is
really funny.
actually really funny.
She just comes out with some classic lines.
I like Julia, but I think she is a little bit loud. And she's a bit of a pantomime dame. And I think, you know, as the days go by, I don't know, I might find it a little bit irritating.
However, Bob is happy to share his walks on the wild side with the group.
I did live in a cave for quite some time.
Did you really?
I lived in a cave in Crete in 1977.
For how long? I'm really quite shocked. How long for?
Impressed, you mean, or shocked?
No, I'm shocked.
So I hope Grizzly Adams is not wrong, really. He's a hippie.
Yeah, but...
Living in a cave in Crete.
I think the women were fascinated and the men were a little bit annoyed.
Why would they be annoyed?
Well, because I think they probably think they're alpha males. And that I'm the only true alpha male here.
Testosterone still in the air, it's all back to the B&B where some guests are on the charm offensive.
I'm going to sleep now because you're boring me.
Right, good night, Harry Bellum.
Good night, Jumbo.
You ready to go to sleep now?
Oh, I'm not ready.
Oh, well, just put your book down.
Are we going to sleep now?
Yes, we are.
Oh, dear.
Next morning at the Nateby Inn, and in his room, Graham has encountered a sizable problem.
It's quite small in here for a big chap to clatter around.
Happily for Bob, however, the day's already got off on the right foot.
I could actually sit in here and have a cup of tea. If they can bring the full English up to the room, that'd be quality.
Downstairs in the kitchen, host Gaynor is having some last-minute jitters.
I'm feeling really nervous because breakfast is one of the most important meals of the day, and I just want this to go absolutely perfect.
With her guests settled, Gaynor does her waitress bit.
Good morning, everybody.
Hello.
Did you sleep?
Hello, Peg.
Did you sleep all right? Yeah. Please say yes.
But a good night's sleep has given some guests a hearty appetite.
I'd like the light English with poached eggs, please. And then because I'm slimming, will it be all right if I had a pancake with ice cream?
No problem, Rhoda. We're here to please.
That's exactly what I'm having.
Are you having the same, Claire?
Yep.
There was a slight bit of, shall we push her to see how far we can go? That's the impression I got.
That's a good point. I didn't think of that. I just thought they were greedy.
Hope she brings out the whole tub of ice cream.
In the kitchen, the double order is double trouble for Gaynor.
I need to breathe. Who would go to a hotel and order 2 breakfasts? I think it's a little bit gameplay now.
I know why Julia did it, because she loves pancakes, she loves ice cream, and she also loves eggs and beans, so...
Yeah. I think that she thinks we're fat bloaters, but, you know, if you...
Yeah, if you put it on the menu...
But again, it looks like a really professional chef, and I'm sure she's very calm and collected.
She's got it sussed.
But their confidence could be misplaced, as Gaynor's not firing on all cylinders.
This back ring's not working, that's not working, that's not working. Instead of 6 rings, I'm working with 3. Oh, God.
And the guests have also got wind of the delay.
I am surprised that the breakfast isn't out yet.
Yeah, possibly should have been out quicker, but...
6 people for fresh breakfast? I mean, we should be able to do that in a reasonable amount of time.
Tell you what, get these bloody pancakes out of the way. Go and get the ice cream, stick it on the side and get that out of the way.
But the flipping of the breakfast order doesn't go unnoticed.
I thought it would become after our cooked.
Yes.
So almost like a dessert.
Do you have to eat it now, then?
I think so.
As the pancakes get polished off,
Come on, let's get this rolling.
the full English finally makes an appearance.
That looks lovely, thank you very much.
I think Gaynor did a great job considering how big the order was.
My breakfast is pretty much perfect. Yours was perfect. That is wonderful.
For others, though, things are more cut and dried.
Bit concerned about the beans that they have been. This is exhibit A. They've been microwaved and they've got that sort of crust on it. But it's all right. I'm still managing to force them down.
The bacon was a bit dry because it had obviously been stood for a while. And I was a bit disappointed in the sausage.
I'm looking forward to going to Julia and Graham's just to see how perfect it is, because I think that that's the impression that they give, that they're perfect.
I think we should have some more food. Shall we stay for lunch?
Feeding time over, the guests have some pressing paperwork to contend with as they tackle the anonymous feedback forms.
How were your hosts at Nateby Inn?
I think Kane was lovely, very welcoming.
I think a 10.
I think so too.
Every point of contact,
Okay.
exceptional.
10?
Yeah.
What do you think we should give her as a
10.
score? Yeah, I agree. Give her 10.
10?
Yeah.
How clean was Nateby Inn?
Cleanliness isn't a big issue with me anyway, because I don't like things too pristine. Give her 10?
Yeah.
There are just 2 tiny cobwebs above the bed, but that really doesn't bother me. I'll be happy with 9.
With a 9.
How are the facilities at Nateby Inn?
We had the issues with the towels on the bed.
Towels on
Because
the
they look
bed.
ugly and make the room look
Why
fashioned.
people do that?
I'm not too keen on the artificial flowers.
What about an 8?
How did you sleep at Nateby Inn?
Very comfy bed.
Very comfy bed.
8. Okay.
The size of the room did cause me issues in the night because I did have to go to the little boys' room. Anyway,
8.
Done.
How was breakfast at Nateby Inn?
Bacon dry, sausage disappointing. I think there should be a 7.
I mean, the only issue with breakfast was
time?
it did take a little too long. I'd give it a 9.
A 9.
Would you stay at the Nateby Inn again? Yeah, definitely come back.
Yes, we would.
Yes, we would.
Definitely.
Yes, definitely, yeah.
I would happily stay here again.
Yes.
Now the B&Bers must pay what they think their stay was worth.
Okay.
Perfect. Sure.
Yep.
The cash will remain under wraps until the end of the week.
Here we go.
For now, Gaynor can see how she fared in the feedback.
How was your host at Nateby Inn? We got a 10. Gaynor and her staff have been consistently friendly and created a relaxed atmosphere. I'm really, really happy about that. How clean was Nateby Inn? And we got a 10! Everything was spotless, but it's not something we're fussed about. It could possibly be Bob and Georgie, who's not too bothered about the cleanliness, because Bob has lived in a cave. Would you stay here again? And it's a yes! I'm very, very happy with that.
And all the best. Oh, we've had a lovely time.
See you, Gaynor.
How was your horse at Nateby Inn? And we got a 10. Over the moon with that. I mean, you can't get better than a 10. How was breakfast at Nateby Inn? I got a 9. Only criticism, too long to wait. It was too long to wait. I am fully aware of that. Would you stay here again? Yes. Have a safe journey.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks. All right, super. Bye. How clean was Nateby Inn? A 9? Now, I did expect a 10. 2 small cobwebs did not bother us. Why write there's 2 small cobwebs if it didn't bother them? If it didn't bother you, just wouldn't write it down. How did you sleep at Nateby Inn? We got an 8. Toilet is difficult to get into, worse in the dark. Just put the light on. You can see where you're going if it's difficult to get to the toilet in the dark. How was breakfast at Nateby Inn? And I got a 7. Bacon dry, sausage disappointing. They are being really, really critical now. I think that is Graham and Julia. It's a little bit rude to go to a place and actually order 2 breakfasts.
Thank you so much for having us. It's been fantastic.
Would you stay here again? And it's a yes, so very, very pleased. At Graham and Julia's, I expect it to be absolutely out of this world.
Next time when Julia and Graham host,
Good morning and welcome to Outfields.
the B&Bers are in a spin
I felt about 17 stone lighter.
and there are accusations at breakfast.
You didn't order porridge because it wasn't on the menu.
It's definitely a tit for tat order, though.
It's very easy for them to do. To me, it's not a challenge.